Welcome back, everyone. We'll try this again. I had a video up and going, and apparently the phone crashed on me. Not sure why. But anyway, welcome back Sunday evening. I know there's not a lot of sports going on in the world with this coronavirus, so we'll go ahead and shoot another video today. Like I said in yesterday's video, went to a flea market yesterday afternoon, picked up some stuff, and while we were out and about today, went to Walmart and picked up a few things there that I'll show you as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this rolling. The first item that I picked up was this Davey Allison 1992 Racing Champions Premier 1/64th scale car. I like that you can get in there and you can kind of see the top of the car. There you see it's limited to 40,000 produced. So we'll flip this around and you can see the serial number. They do stamp those in there. And there you kind of see the backs of the package where it tells you all the different trademarks that were approved and so forth. The bottoms and the sides of the package are pretty plain, but it gives you an idea. I did like this car. Davey was very dominant in this car in 1992, winning 5 races and finishing 3rd in points. He did win the Daytona 500 in 1992 as well. I did pick up another one. This is a 93 edition of the Premier Edition Racing Champions. This one, Terry Labonte. This was Terry's return to Hagen, Billy Hagen Racing. There you see number 14. Terry did drive the 44 with Hagen for a number of years and won the championship with them in 1984. This was the only season that Terry did not record a top 5 finish. He did have a couple more later on, but I should say that was the first season that he did not record a top 5 finish. There you see the serial number. Looks like it's 00708 maybe. So fairly low in that production run. That was only of 20,000. The Davey was a 40,000. Did pick this diecast up as well. Excuse me, I have a cough drop in my mouth, so trying not to rattle it around a lot of my teeth. But in 2002, Shauna was racing for Rookie of the Year alongside Jimmy Johnson and eventual Rookie of the Year, Ryan Newman. Shauna drove a Dodge for Beth Ann Morgenthau. There you see BAM, Beth Ann Morgenthau, BAM Racing. Give you a look at the top of the car there. It was a Dodge Charger, as you can see. It does have the rookie stripes on the back, which was something that I was always critical of the diecast companies doing. Wish they did that more often, paid attention to detail. Shauna was the first woman to ever score a pole for a Busch Series race, and that was in 1994, the Atlanta race with the time that was being held in the spring. She was driving for Ed Ferree in the Polaroid Captiva Chevy. Of course, Danica would later go on to win a pole at Daytona for the Cup Series. Our next item that we got is a 1/43rd scale Alan Kulwicki. I believe this is from 1991 or 1992, being that it has the black cardboard. They started doing the red cardboard in 1993. 1/43rd scale is obviously a little bit bigger than the 1/64th scale cars. There you see the back of the packaging with all the different drivers that you could get, all the different registered trademarks, blah, 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 legalese, etc. I never did get into collecting the 1/43rd scale cars. I just thought they were out of sync with the size because the 1/64ths were about Hot Wheel size. The 1/43rds were an oddball size, and the 1/24th scales were definitely big, but they were definitely collector's items. And I forgot to pull the clearance sticker off there, so I'll have to do that here. And it's going to rip some cardboard off, but oh well. But at any rate, I got a Davey Allison from 1993. There you see more damage to the cardboard, but not really worried about that. I thought this was pretty cool. This is from 1993. Of course, this is tragically the year that we lost Davey and Alan Kulwicki as well. But always liked the car. Was a very sharp car. It was always very fast on the speedways. Davey, had he lived, would have most likely had a championship under his belt. Talked about 1/24th scale cars. I did pick up a 1/24th scale Harry Gant. Harry was at one time one of my favorite, if not my favorite, drivers. This is from 1994, his retirement season. Sorry about the glare on that. But Mannheim Auctions was one of his associate sponsors in the Cup Series. This is neither a Cup car or a Busch car. I believe that there was a like a Southeast Tour race, what is now one of the ARCA series. A lot of the drivers would go down and race in one of the regional tracks, and Mannheim sponsored Harry in one of those races. This is not his Cup car or his Busch car. His Busch car would have been numbered 7, but it was sponsored by Mannheim Auto Auctions, which was, of course, owned by Larry Hedrick, who would later on become a car owner in the Cup Series. Thought this was a fun little die-cast. Ricky Craven found this one. It was only a couple of bucks. 1991 Busch Grand National North Champion, which is now the ARCA Menards East Series. Only 15,000 of these made, and I've never seen one of these before, so I was very happy to pick this one up. And there you see the back of it, a very young Ricky Craven. Of course, that's almost 30 years ago. Busch Grand National North Champion. So really like that one. Thought that was a really... And I did see him race that car in a couple races on TV, and that car was very, very dominant. I cannot remember who the car owners were, but it was very dominant. If you're familiar with McFarlane action figures, I did pick up a Tony Stewart driving for Kevin Harvick Inc., I believe. But I really can't get this one super close to the camera, the way that I've got my tripod and everything mounted. But we'll flip it around, show you the back of it there. The Action McFarlane Collectibles group there. And gives you a little bit of info about this one. So I'll let you guys read that. And I did pick up a second Tony Stewart one. And this is the Kid Rock edition of the diecast. I apologize for the reflection there. I've got my tripod sitting on an album of cards to elevate it a little bit so I can do this, and that's what the reflection that you're seeing right in here is the album. Need to try to just get a darker surface for that, but I apologize for that. And I'll flip it around, let you guys get some, you can read a little bit on the back about this. That way if you guys want to pause that and read that. So I thought those two were kind of nice little purchases. And the last NASCAR item that I picked up at the flea market, and I was really ecstatic about this one, but a limited edition gold collection Winner's Circle Dale Earnhardt Sr. 1/64 scale car. Thought that one was really sharp. I was really, really excited when I seen this one. Picked it off the wall. They had a pegboard with all the hooks on it. I seen it and I couldn't get in my cart fast enough. And there you just see the back of the package. Again, I was very excited to get that one. That one may stay up here on the board. We'll put that one over here somewhere and block a couple of cards off for a little while. I did get this nice starting lineup, Ken Griffey Jr. Again, I'll try to get the whole package in there, and then we'll zoom in. He's got his San Bernardino Spirit uniform and his Mariners uniform. I guess I'll just move the camera and then focus in on the cards there. You guys can see the cards, because I know some of you guys are card guys as well. Primarily what we focus on this channel is cards, but when I can get something different, I'll do that. Line this back up. Speaking of cards, I did pick up a couple of boxes. Got a box of 1990 Bowman baseball. So I'm sure there's a few good rookies in there. I think Larry Walker's in there. I'm not sure if Sammy Sosa might be in there. A few others. And there'll be second-year cards of Ken Griffey Jr. and a couple others. And then I did get a box of 1988 Fleer. I believe Edgar Martinez is the top rookie in that. I've never had a box of 88 Fleer. Don't know when I'll open this. Didn't like this set as a child growing up. Just thought it was too plain. But looking back, I really like the simplicity and of the design. So looking forward to that as well. And like I said, today at Walmart, picked up a few die-cast. Get those sorted out here. A few weeks ago I did, maybe even a couple months ago, it's been a while, I did a flea market finder. I did something where I had some die-casts that I'd purchased. This one was not out of today's purchase, but I found it. It's a Paul Menard die-cast, so I can put that with my other ones. Been kind of meaning to get that in a video here so I could do away with it. But I was, like I said, I was at Walmart today and I seen the other die-cast, and it's like, well, I'm going to pick these up. They had the Wave 10 of the NASCAR Authentics die-cast out, so I decided to scoop up what I could. They had the Jimmy Johnson throwback from Darlington last year. Not a Jimmy Johnson fan, but, you know, this is his throwback to his off-road days. So I seen that, and I figured I'll go ahead and snag that while they have it. One that I really want is the Corey LaJoie Keen Parts throwback there. So I'll probably eventually get that one, I'm sure. They did have the Eric Almirola Tony Stewart throwback. So again, this is from Darlington last season. Those, of course, are the Home Depot colors that Tony ran early in his NASCAR career, from 2002 to about 2008, I think it was. Then 2009 he went to Stewart-Haas. Then this is the Xfinity car Michael Annett drove, a throwback of Jeff Gordon's Baby Ruth days. So I thought that was a really interesting little die cast that they came up with. And of course, you can see the paint scheme of Jeff Gordon's car, much like this one, was very plain, just white with a red and blue stripe down the side. Very clean looking car. And then my favorite one that I picked up today was Alex Bowman's throwback of Tim Richmond in the Folgers coffee machine. Again, very plain throwback, just that deep maroon with that gold numerals and the gold trim along the bottom. Of course, I know Alex, I think he was pretty excited to get to run this paint scheme last year. And I always like the Darlington weekend, all the throwbacks that they do and the creativity that allows the teams to have with their paint schemes. So hopefully this coronavirus will get through rather quickly, and in a few more days, a few more weeks, we'll be back up and having racing and sports and everything else. But in the meantime, we'll just continue to increase our sub count. I just seen this morning that we were up to 60, so thank you guys for continued support. We want to continue to grow this channel. I'm going to try to keep these videos, again, fairly short. I know some people have some longer videos, and that's not my goal. Occasionally my videos will be long and it's for a purpose, but I try to keep my videos generally between 12 to 16 minutes because I know you guys have busy lives out there. But I know we're going to be slowing down a little bit here in the next few weeks, so I will be having the opportunity to pop out some more videos here for you, so I hope you enjoy them. Please continue the feedback. I enjoy that. I enjoy reading what you guys have to say. If you have any ideas or things you want within the channel, let me know, and I'll see what I can do for you guys. But once again, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, throw me a follow on Twitter there, at Hallie Emery. I don't do a lot on Twitter, but I can always use the support on there as well. But anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. Have a great day.